In this tutorial video, we will be looking at how to organize pages using Adobe Acrobat Pro, and this is where the acrobatics truly take place. The first step is to locate the Organize Pages tool after launching Adobe Acrobat Pro, whether that's by clicking to go to Tools View, so you click on Tools here first, let's call that option A, or clicking directly on Organize Pages if it's already displayed on your home view because of frequent use of that tool. Once you're in the Organize Pages workspace, you will see that there is a button to select a file that you may want to, as it says, delete, insert, extract, or rotate. When you click on the Select a File button, a window will pop up for you to select a file. Only one file can be selected at a time, not multiple times simultaneously. If for some chance you don't see your file in the location you expect it to be in, click on the Format options here on the right to select either All Files or All Supported Formats. Once a file is selected, a progress bar appears saying that the file is being read. Once that process is complete, the pages of the file will appear as thumbnail images as you see here. At this point, you can insert even more files if you want. So you will click on Insert and then from File in the drop-down menu to insert another file. I opened a Word file before, and now I'm going to open a PowerPoint file. Then click Open. At this point, a dialog box opens up and asks you to specify where you want the file you selected to be inserted. You can choose either after or before specific pages, whether it be the first page or the last page, or you can choose another specific page. In my case, I want to insert my file before the last page in the workspace. Then I click OK. Okay, now let's look at the toolbar in the Organize Pages workspace in a little more detail. Here are the 6 main tools. We have Rotate Pages counterclockwise, Rotate Pages clockwise, Delete Pages, Extract Pages, Insert Pages, which we just looked at before, Replace Pages, and finally Split Document into multiple files. The first 3 tools are pretty basic and simple to do. So let's start with the 4th tool, Extract Pages. Select the page you want to extract. Then I click on Extract, and then a ribbon opens up below and asks you what you want to do with the extracted pages. Do you want to delete the pages after extracting? Do you want to extract the pages and save as separate files? I've selected the second option, Extract Pages as separate files, and then I click Extract. Since I selected Extract Pages as separate files, a window opens up so that I can select the output or destination location of the extracted pages. Once I decide on the location, I can click OK to save the file to that folder. Now let's look at replacing pages. Again, select the file or pages you want to replace, then click Replace up here in the toolbar. Then, of course, you need to select the new pages or page you want to replace the current page or pages with, and then click Open. Adobe Acrobat Pro will ask you to be very specific about the original pages and the replacement pages. Here I am replacing page 7 of the original file with just the first page of this 4-page document. Click on OK when you're settled on the specifics. Once you do that, a nice reminder or warning pops up asking if you're sure you want to continue with the replacement process. Once you're fine with this, click Yes. Now you see the replacement was successful, where we replaced the last page with the first page of a 4-page file. Sounds complicated, but it's not, as you'll find out when you begin replacing pages yourself. Now let's look at the last tool in the organizing tool set, the split tool, where we can split a file into multiple pages. This is a useful operation if you want to segment a pretty hefty document in terms of pages. You may want to have sections of a file for your own personal organizing system. Maybe break down units of a curriculum into discrete topics for lesson planning. Now, to split a file, we are going to look at the file as a whole, not trying to split just one page. So we click on the split button. And that opens up another toolbar below with specific split tools or split options, which we're going to explore now. Let's first look at the different ways we can split a file. When you click on the drop-down arrow next to Split By, you will see that you can split by number of pages, file size, or top-level bookmarks. Number of pages seems the most practical to me, so I'm going to select number of pages. Once I select number of pages, I'm going to have to decide how I want to divide my file. How many pages do I want to have per split? I'm going to say 2. Let's see what happens next. Adobe Acrobat thankfully does the math for you. The document has been successfully split into 7 documents. We had a 13-page document that we split every 2 pages, which after a simple division formula gives us a 7-page document because of course we can't have half a document. If we're okay with the split, we click OK. When we click OK, nothing obvious happens. In fact, you're just left staring at the same organized pages workspace. But if you go to your folders outside of the Adobe Acrobat Pro application, you'll see that our Split in 7 Ways portfolio has now appeared in the default output location as 7 separate documents or files. The default output location being the same location as the original before it was split. Okay, let's say we have more than one file we want to perform a split on. What do? We click on the button Split Multiple Files. We'll get a prompt to add the files that we also want to split simultaneously. So we click on the Add Files drop-down arrow to see what the Add Files options are. We have Add Files, Add Folders, and Add Open Files. I'm going to click on Add Files. A window opens up for me to add files from the location I select. I want to also split these linked curriculum guidelines. So I click on it and then I click Open. So now I have the portfolio file which I had opened before in Adobe Acrobat Pro, and I thought, you know what? Let me also split the linked guidelines. So let's get all of this done together. So here's my portfolio and then the guidelines. You can keep on adding more files or documents to split simultaneously if you want to, but this is all I'm going to split for now. And then I click OK. I've maintained the split by number of pages as 2, and then the status bar lets me know that the split 2 files are in progress. I now get a message confirming that both my documents have been successfully split, and then I click OK to finalize that confirmation. Now remember, you won't see anything magical happen within the workspace at this point. You have to go to the original location of the files you wanted to split, and then you'll see proof of all the successfully split files. Too many for me to count. Now, if you want to change the output location of your split files, you can specify this before clicking the split button. So you click on Output Options, and the window pops up with options for the output of your split files. You can decide on the target folder, whether you want the same folder selected from the start, or another folder on your computer. You also have several options for renaming the split files. You can make your choices, but I would always make sure to check the option for Do Not Overwrite Existing Files. And I think that's a wise choice when you're manipulating any file you want to keep the original. When you're fine with all of your preferences, click OK. Okay, so I have one more tip. If you have just combined a document or portfolio and you want to reorganize or rearrange it to suit your purposes, you can toggle straight from the combined document and click on Organize Pages directly from the Tools pane on the right. And once you do that, you have been transported directly into the Organize Pages workspace to rearrange the combined document exactly as you want using these tools. You have just completed the tutorial video for learning how to organize pages using Adobe Acrobat Pro 2020.